I stood beneath the fading silver sky, holding all the things I never said inside. Your name was shaking on my trembling lips, but the night took it first before I could speak. So I let the quiet carry me to places where your heart might be, hoping somehow the wind would understand. Words I whisper to the wind, soft as a tear on my skin. I sent them out to find your heart across the miles that keep us apart. If you ever feel a lonely breeze within, that's me. And the words I whisper to the wind, the memories drift like petals in the dark, falling gently where you left your mark. I trace the moments you forgot to take, a quiet ache that refuses to break. I speak to shadows on the floor, pretending you're behind the door, but empty rooms don't answer back like before. Words I whisper to the wind, soft as a tear on my skin. I sent them out to find your heart across the miles that keep us apart. If you ever feel a lonely breeze within, that's me. In the words I whisper to the wind, if only love could change its mind, I'd hold your hand through every line. But now I'm learning how to speak to skies that never speak to me. Words I whisper to the wind, carrying everything we could mend. I call your name, but it grows thin, lost somewhere the night begins. If tomorrow finds you thinking of me again, you'll know it's the same soft wind, holding the words I whispered for you to the wind. The night moves on, but I remain whispering love. The wind can't explain. Streetlights flicker like the memories of you, fading in the distance, but they burn me through. I walk alone beneath the quiet, frozen sky. Every echo in the dark still asks me why. And I keep replaying every word, trying to understand the hurt, but the truth cuts slow and deeper than I ever knew. Tears on the midnight road, falling like stars that lost their home. I whisper your name, but the wind just takes it away. Your shadow is all I hold, a story that's written but never told. of this town. I hear your laughter in the places we walked around. My heart keeps running back to where we fell apart, but every corner only leads me to the dark. I try to outrun all the scars, but they followed me like falling stars, and they shine so cruel, and they remind me of you. Tears on the midnight road, falling like stars that lost their home. I whisper your name, but the wind just takes it away. Your shadow is all I hold, a story that's written but never told, and I'm breaking alone tonight on this midnight road. Maybe love was never meant to stay through storms and heavy rain, but I'd give 1,000 nights to hear you say my name again. Tears on the midnight road, dancing with the dreams we let go. I reach for your hand, but you're gone with yesterday. Your memory's warm, but the night is colder than I've ever known, and I'm learning to let you go on this midnight road. Streetlights fade, but the tears still glow, soft and slow on the midnight road. The clock kept ticking on the quiet walls, but every second felt like it refused to fall. I left the hallway light on just for you, pretending shadows meant you to walk through soon. But hope can be a fragile thing, breaking with the smallest wind, and that night it shattered in my hands. The night you didn't come back, the world fell silent like it cracked. Your empty side of the bed said more than any goodbye you never said. I tried to breathe, but all I felt was a lack in the night. You didn't come back. The tea you loved went cold on the table near, and the chair you always took felt heavy with your absence here. I replayed your laughter just to calm the ache, but every memory cut deeper than the last heartbreak. I whispered please into the dark, hoping somehow it would reach your heart, but silence was the only one to answer me. my fingers like cold. And though the dawn tries to paint me new, every sunrise still remembers you. And the night you didn't come back. The lights stayed on, but you never came. And I've been standing in that night ever since. The door closed softly after you fell louder than a storm. I couldn't make it through. Your silhouette was fading down the hallway light, and every step you took pulled color from my sight. I watched your shadow disappear, trying not to drown in fear, but the quiet told me everything was real. The way you walked away still breaks me every day. Your heartbeat used to echo here, now it's just the sound of empty air. I reach for the past I can't remake, holding pieces of a love that couldn't stay. And it haunts me the way you walked away. Your footsteps linger like a fading melody, the kind that aches but plays on endlessly. I try to move but the floor remembers you, and every corner feels colder without your truth. I whispered stay inside my mind, but the world didn't let our hearts align, and silence answered what you couldn't say. The way you walked away still breaks me every day. Your heartbeat used to echo here, now it's just the sound of empty air. I reach for the past I can't remake, holding pieces of a love that couldn't stay. And it haunts me the way you walked away. If time could freeze the steps you took, I'd rewrite the end, rewrite the look in your eyes before they turned away from mine. The way you walked away, soft and slow like you were torn in gray. I try to breathe but the night just weighs on every memory you left in place. I'm learning to live with the empty space, but my heart still plays the way you walked away. Your name drifts through the quiet today, a soft reminder of the way you walked away. lights up my screen at 2 a.m. A tiny spark that feels like hope again. I watch the 3 dots dancing in the dark, like they're trying to tell me what's left of your heart. But every second feels the same. My chest tightens when they fade in silence. It's harder than the truth. Typing but no reply. You leave me hanging in the space between goodbye. I stare at the glow, waiting for something real, but all I get is the ache I shouldn't feel. You're somewhere out there living your life, and I'm here with a typing sign, but no reply. I scroll back through the messages we wrote. Your little jokes still echo in every note. It's strange how love can vanish in a blink, how 3 gray dots can make it hard to think. I type I miss you, then erase, 'cause I don't belong in your world, in your space, and pretending hurts more every day. Typing but no reply. You leave me hanging in the space between goodbye. I stare at the glow, waiting for something real, but all I get is the ache I shouldn't feel. You're somewhere out there living your life, and I'm here with a typing sign, but no reply. Maybe you paused because your heart moved on, or maybe the words just didn't come along, but I'll never know, 'cause silence is the choice you made. Typing but no reply. The longest silence wrapped in neon light. I keep refreshing the hope you left behind, but every moment proves you're no longer mine. If love could speak, it'd tell me why, but all I see are the 3 dots in the night. Typing but no reply. Screen goes dim, but the hurt stays bright. A quiet goodbye you didn't have to write. The room is quiet in a way it's never been. Like all the walls forgot the sound of where we once began. Your laughter lingers in the corners of the air, a fading ghost that tells me you were here. And even when the night feels kind, your echo stays inside my mind, soft and faint, but too loud to ignore. Where your voice used to be, there's only silence holding on to me. I reach into the emptiness, searching for what I miss. Every word you left behind, still tangled in the shadows of my mind, and I'm lost in the quiet sea where your voice used to be. I play the songs you love just to hear you sing, but the melody feels different without you in between. Your whispered dreams still float around the but the silence holds my feet. I can't escape the places where we meet. Your whisper's gone, but the ache is free, and I'm drowning in the space where your voice used to be. The night falls soft, but the truth is clear. It's too quiet now, because you're not here. The pain is fading on the door you used to close. Your gentle footsteps echo in the hall like distant ghosts. I sit beside the same old chair you left behind, counting all the moments that slipped out of time. And every sunset looks the same, calling out your missing name. I swear the wind still carries your goodbye. I'm still waiting at the old door, hoping somehow you'll come back like before. Your shadow lingers on the floor, a memory I can't ignore. I hold on to the love we swore, even though you don't need it anymore. Still waiting at the old door. The key you left is resting where you placed it last, cold and quiet like the truth that we outran too fast. I light a candle hoping it will guide you home, but its flame trembles just like I do when I'm alone. I keep replaying all we had, the good, the bitter, and the sad, but every memory leads me back to here. I'm still waiting at the old door, hoping somehow you'll come back like before. Your shadow lingers on the floor, a memory I can't ignore. I hold on to the love we swore, even though you don't need it anymore. Still waiting at the old door. Maybe love is just a dream. We wake from when it's not what it seems, but I still keep the light on in case your heart remembers me. I'm still waiting at the old door for every promise we let fall to the floor. The night grows deeper than before, but my hope keeps asking for more. If someday you find what you're looking for, you'll know where I'm standing, here at the old door. The world moves on, but I stay here, waiting for footsteps I may never hear.